How you doing? Welcome to the Red and Black Wrestling. I'm here with Eric Grant, your 152-pound champion at the New York City League tournament. How you doing, man?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good. So your finals match, you really didn't have one. You had an injury to fall from the finals. But leading up to that point, you had a very dominating performance all throughout. Going back as far as earlier in the season, you majored Nick Brown, who is a two-time CHSAA state finalist, and Rocco DiMartino you pinned in a minute and a half, who was a two-time finalist and last year's champ at 132. So how did you feel with those wins? Was there any, not doubt, but nerves heading into the match? Did you feel like you were going to walk in there, dominate, walk out?
Yeah.
What was the mindset heading into those matches?
Well, I take every match the same, even if it's a small match, big match. I take everything the same. I pace back and forth before my matches, and I always say the same thing through my head, like losing is not an option. But yeah, that's kind of how this went. I take every match the same.
All right. And I know that you're another Empire guy.
Yeah,
a lot of Iona guys are. So how was John Deagle with you and bringing you to Iona?
John's been really supportive through the whole thing. He introduced me to Iona. I came to a couple practices last year when I was in 8th grade. But he's been really supportive through the whole making the decision and everything. He's a really good coach.
And you're a freshman, actually.
Yeah, freshman.
You don't look like a freshman. So from what we saw right now, Catholic City champion, possibly looking at CHSAA sectional or state, whatever people call it, champion. You're expecting a 4-time out of all 4 years of high school, which is very incredible. Very few people have done it, and those guys went on to do incredible things. So speak on your team as a whole today. Where do you feel your competition was strongest as a team? How they performed overall?
Well, I think my team is really supportive. I know, like, we have a lot of first-year guys, but everybody's been really supportive of each other, and we wrestled really hard in the wrestling room, and we came prepared, so not surprised we're out something.
And how has your coaches been with directing you guys towards this outcome today? Did you have doubt as a team? Were there any times where maybe at practice or throughout any tournament or doing maybe you were thinking maybe it may not swing your guys' way, or were there full 100% doubt and certainty heading into here that you guys snapped the streak?
Well, we had no doubt. We did like really good earlier in the season. We had no doubt that we were going to come here and win because we've been working very hard in the practice room. Everybody's been pushing each other. It's been great. So.
And I know that according to a couple of the other guys from your team that I've interviewed, you guys have been very fortunate enough to practice indoors.
Yeah.
Your school has allowed you guys to do that. But has COVID impacted your program in any other way than practicing in or outdoors?
I mean, I think there was a lot of negative parts to it, but there was a lot of positive also because in the winter we came, we did workouts and stuff. We prepared for the season, and yeah, we did great preparing for the season. So.
All right, and where do you go from here, heading into the sectional tournament next weekend? What are some personal goals?
I mean, obviously my goal is to win, but I'm going to take every match the same. So.
All righty, and that's it. Thank you so much for your time. Good luck next weekend.
Thank you.